Primarily, the job of any news media outlet or public official is to tell people the truth and hold authority figures to account on matters of fact. With this in mind, why do our media seem to be afraid to do precisely that with the Irish and Chinese governments? This is Ben Scallon and you're watching Gript Media. Taoiseach Leo Varadkar took fire on Twitter earlier this week for thanking China for helping Ireland during the COVID-19 crisis we now face. He said, "Spoke to Chinese Premier Li Keqiang this morning to thank China for sending essential medical supplies. Further shipments are on the way. Ireland has offered to help China in research and maintain close contact to flatten the curve." This is outrageous considering the fact that, as has been pointed out previously, China's government is largely responsible for the crisis in the first place by lying to the World Health Organization in December about how the virus is transmitted. This caused it to spiral out of control. In other words, China's incompetence and disregard for human life has caused a global pandemic which is killing thousands around the world, forcing Irish taxpayers to buy masks and equipment off them in large batches. And now, somehow, according to Mr. Varadkar, we're supposed to be thankful for this. And that's assuming the masks even work. Large batches of equipment bought from China all over Europe have been sent back in recent weeks because they've been found to be defective and substandard, which costs both lives and time we simply don't have. You'd think with this in mind, our government might be more honest with us about our relationship with China and take more of a wary stance. Yet despite blunders like this and others, for example our government's decision to keep the borders open despite the ongoing crisis, it seems like the media have failed to hold the state's feet to the fire. For example, other than here on Gript, there's been barely any mainstream media coverage of the fact that 3 weeks ago the HSE ordered nursing homes and hospitals to lift bans on visitors coming into their facilities. So essentially, while this deadly and highly contagious disease has been killing thousands of elderly people around the world, the Irish Health Service was ordering nursing homes to let people in for visits, potentially exposing everyone inside to the virus. You'd think this would be a huge story and a major cause for the media to lay into the government for their gross negligence, but instead we haven't heard a peep about this. Similarly, just a few days ago, according to the Irish Times, the Irish government was advising frontline healthcare workers not to wear masks when in contact with patients who may have coronavirus. This was the official advice given by our health service. Right now, the people most at risk from this virus are frontline health workers who are exposed to the virus every second of every day. The thought of them not having masks is horrific. In other words, our government is giving 180-degree opposite advice to that of the World Health Organization, and yet the media have been silent on this potentially scandalous development. We know from a spokesperson of Taoiseach that Mr. Varadkar has at least considered using anonymous online accounts to put positive spins on the news in the past for him and his party, but you have to wonder, with media outlets so incompetent and servile, who needs bots? If you like this commentary and want to see more like it, be sure to share this video and let us know how you feel in the comments below. Thanks for watching.